chairman of Continental. He, you know, I met him somehow, and he asked, because he came to my studio, that I've got the most fantastic space ever. So he gave a talk. He says, well, what do you paint? And I have a painting room that's almost as big as this. I bring him in, and as we're walking in, I see from the pipe, my friend, the day before, hung this little aeroplane in full color. I said, Gordon, I just painted an aeroplane. He goes, where? I said, up here. And he looks. And I said, do you think this could ever fly? He goes, And he gives me a Texas answer. He goes, heck yeah. And I thought to myself, that sounds like yes. So I gave him this little plane. He took it back with him. Then 2-3 days later, a box comes that's this long and very deep, and a huge plane is in there. And the wings on the side. So I put it in, the plane was as big as from him to me, and the wingspan is from the first row here to this. And I copied the little plane onto the big one. Took me a couple hours, 2-3 hours. Loved the way it looked. Took the wings off, put it back in a box, shipped it to Gordon Bethune, chairman of Continental. 2 days later, he calls me on the phone. Hey, Peter, it's Gordon. Oh, hi, how are you? And he goes, we got ourselves a plane. Pardon? Yes, we're going to paint the Peter Max plane. Oh, no kidding. What kind of plane? He goes at 777. You know, that's like a $300-400 million airplane. Couldn't believe it. And about maybe 4 months later, or 3 months later, he calls me up one day and says, are you free this coming Wednesday? This was on a Monday. I'd like to pick you up. We'll go to the airport. We fly to Seattle. We're going to go see the finished plane.
Cool.
You know? And so we get in the car, we get to the airport, we get on one of the Continentals, and we fly to Seattle. I come out, and the plane that we flew on was a fairly large plane, but didn't have many passengers, maybe 8 people, and me and Gordon. We used to, and he, as we landed in Seattle, he says, come sit with me behind the pilot. So I'm sitting, and we pulled in right next to a hangar, and I can look into the hangar, and I see the nose of my plane. Like what was this big, on the plane that big, was the size of this room. I got out, I couldn't believe it. Oh my God, it's like, I mean, the nose of the plane would be from here to almost the back of the regular plane happens. So that afternoon, we all get on the plane, 4 or 5 of his people, myself and him, and we fly back to New York. And as we land in Newark, and as we get to the hangar or wherever we're supposed to be, where the plane is supposed to stop, Gordon says, Peter, look at this, what is this? There were maybe about, maybe half as many people in this room, or maybe as many people, all running towards the plane. What is that? I don't know. And as the people are getting closer and closer, it's power, it's scary. People from my studio, there's my wife, Mary. They're all running, they all decided somebody organized it. And I look out the window and go like this, and they all stand there, and I run outside with everybody and hug, and I'm standing there with Mary. And there's the plane in New York. It landed, it's in full color, and it flew for 10 years and 6 months. Can you imagine? Around the world, everywhere. What a big thrill. Wow.
What inspired you to paint the Cosmic Runner? Because it's my favorite painting.
Cosmic Runner.
The Cosmic Runner?
Yeah.
It probably was a drawing. I once drew the running guy. And then I put a star in it and a few things and some other planets around it. So I called him the Cosmic Runner. It was just like, because I always loved astronomy, so he was the Cosmic Runner. And then I had him sometimes, I cut him out and I put him in space, like he's like leaping through space. That's how he became the Cosmic Runner. That's his title.
Yes, right on.
You first touched my life when I was, should I say, my friends and I were kind of stoned in our dormitory. And, I remember sitting there looking at your posters and saying, boy, this guy is on something. Here's a guy who's so far out. But really, those days we were anti-war, a lot of things were happening. Where was your mindset?
Probably in the same place. love you. I thank you that you're here. It's really great to be here. All the time. Okay,